So we had fun with all the keyboards we got here, and I do have some cool mice here from Logitech. Let's start from the simple one and go in order to the most advanced one. Yeah, I think this is going to be my order. Yeah, this guy. So this is M315. I only have a scroll. I don't think it just works with that way. I don't remember. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 and a scroll. That's all. Simple, lightweight, just one battery. Easy to use. The next one, 305, no, 325. There used to be a 305 which I really liked, which is similar to this guy. So 325, so the difference. See? So it's like an infinite scroll, but not exactly. It's like more softened scroll. I do have a light button here that lights up, and it's a red one if the battery is low. As far as I remember, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No side buttons. Pretty sleek design. Simple. Still attractive. Ambidextrous. You can use it with your left hand too, which comes with a different color options. This is the blue version. I have some stickers like pads in here. That's fine. The next item is kinda a tie in between these. The MX. Anywhere MX. This is the first no, is it the second one? I guess this is the first generation of the MX glasses. It uses the dark field, so it is really precise in most of the surfaces. It should even work on glass. Never tried, not sure. Can work with 1 or 2 batteries. Comes with the the little slot to hold the receiver. These guys are also the same. I have the place in the battery compartment for the receiver. All unifying, by the way. I really like how this turns on and off, and easy to just reach out to the compartment. The turn on off buttons are a little different, and not different, difficult to work with these guys. This one is really a good looking mouse. I have the sleek, modern, wavy look here. Just the lines. I have back forward button, customizable. I have another button, but I don't have the middle button in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However, this works for the infinite still scrolls, or click 1 for the regular old school scrolling. Again, we have the LED that shows red if it is low battery, it shows green when you turn it on, and battery is fine. It holds fine on the hand. Maybe it's a little bit shorter when you compare to the other ones, but still I like the lightness of this one, and also if I use it with 1 battery it's a lot better. However, this guy have a tendency to go, I don't know how many clicks, but it's definitely not high quality as the other ones. This is a very old mouse, but it's still running. As you can see, even I just placed some lame those pads from other mouse, but still running. This guy, not even a year. I used it for less than a year. It broke. The same with my girlfriend's. It was a brand new one as well, and it just couldn't. Just like it was again 8 months or so. Just went bad. It just double clicks or won't click. You can have some tweaks to renew it, but not exactly just to change it. It's not that easy. So the next mice, 720 M720. This has a larger footprint in comparison to the others. Chubby design. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me turn this off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons, but this one is for changing which connection it is going to use. I have the LED to turn on and turn off. I'm not sure if what happens when the battery is bad. low, I don't know. Number 1, 2 blinks, it's not paired, will be pairing and paired. The same for this button is just click on this one, so infinite, still rolling. This is the switch to make the change. I have the compartment, just one battery. Not that easy to turn on and off, but it feels fine on the hand. This is too high, like you see this curve, so it kind of wants your hand to be staying in more natural position, but not that ergonomic. It kind of feels annoying. That feels like it's pushing back on this knob and on this space. So I didn't like the feeling of it. I cannot use it with my hand like the natural shape. I still need to use it like a regular mouse. And if I use it like that, I have this pushing back on my hand. So I just didn't like it that much. It might be not my type. The next item I would show you guys is the renewed version of the Performance MX. Again with dark fields. This guy used to be an old one, but they renewed it, and it came with the newer what do you call those, receivers and stuff. They have larger pads, which helps you glide better. I really like that metal bezel here. It feels really nice, smooth, and looks cool. I have the zoom button, should be customizable, back forward, another button in here that just you press your thumb down. One thing hard for these buttons is you cannot reach up to this guy that easily. Am I recording by the way? Yeah. So this is the back button that you can easily reach out, but this front button you just need to move your hand. Like I don't have that much small hands, it's like medium to large, but still I'm having difficulties reaching out to the forward button, customizable also. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 buttons. With the new Logitech software, you can just hold down this button and move it up, down, left, right to. In fact, this is not this mice as far as I remember. This is how you can do it. Correction: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and not this guy. So this one, if you click and push up, left, right, there are some different shortcuts that you can assign and use, so which is really handy. It comes with the new Logitech, not this old guy we have in here. This is the set point, the old one. Yeah, I don't have the options for this Performance MX mouse. However, this is a bulkier mouse, a lot larger than that. I really like the shape. It is like the master chip of Logitech. They have a newer version, newer model. I don't know what they call it. A lot fancier with scroll in here and things. But this is the basic and where it all started. It feels fine on your hand. The curves are really good for large hands. The click feedback is really nice, and you can just click easily and fast and precisely. The track, what do you call that? Traction. How it tracks the movements of the mouse on the screen, the cursor management is really good with this guy. So the next item I will show you is the Performance Laser. No, it's not Performance Laser. This is VX Revolution. This is the best Logitech mouse ever. The one thing is not good, as this is an old guy, the technology was not that good, so the receiver is large and sticks out. I don't like this, but there's no newer version of this one. This is almost the same with M705 in the form factor, but this has more buttons and definitely a lot better use. So first of all, just pops out. You can use it like that. When you take it off, it turns on. It shows you the battery level in here. So this is like a hidden display. You see, disappeared. You have no idea that's in there. and it just lights up with the battery power. I love that. It looks really cool. The padding here is relatively nice and sturdy because I'm using it for about a decade maybe, and it's still good. My previous one was going bad on the sides. If you use it with like prolonged hours and your hands get sweaty, it might affect this padding here. However, there's a hard plastic under that, and you can peel that off if it's like at the end of its life cycle, because it won't break down. There is also, I happen to have, after like 5 years of use, this button started not clicking, but when you unscrew it, disassemble that, you can change the clicker in between. Like you can disassemble the clicker and do a little bending on the metal, and you have 5 more years ahead of you. That's a really like maybe easy or maybe moderate operation, but still can be done. Just one battery in here, place it there, close it. There is the power button if you want to use it. This is mostly for syncing. The first version of this dark field, it was the performance laser. How many nanometers? 848 nanometers. Really good. I got 5 pads distributed on the base, so it just moves really nice and smooth. And the shape, it really looks like this master flagship, like this masterpiece. However, I would call this the flagship, I would call this the masterpiece. The good part: 1, 2 clicks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This doesn't have a thumb button. That's pretty new for the Logitech. This is really old, guy. This is sturdy, this is lightweight, it fits really naturally to your hand. Even I have like larger hands than this guy. If I just like put my palm around it, my fingers will just touch the ground. But I just hold my hand like this and I just can feel it in my palm. It just fits perfectly. Even if I don't use it that way, I can just use my 3 fingers like this, or even 4. So I have the scroll left, right, and here on my middle finger. Regular click on my index, and on my other finger I can have the right click. Works just fine in that way. The zoom function is really good. You can set it for like volume up, volume down. This was how I was using it. This was my play pause button. The best piece that they didn't use this button just for like the change, because this is not something you change a lot frequently. It's not like, oh, let me just use the whatever mode this is and then let's use limitless or infinite scroll. It's not. Like, if that's a day that you like controlled versions, do this. If you like really scrolling a lot, turn on the micro gear to be the infinite one. Scroll infinitely. Oh, my guy is a little slow now. I need to fix this. So yeah, after 11 years, I guess, I'm not running infinitely. Maybe dusty, I don't know. So this is really good. I do have a little bump in here, not sure if you guys also see that. It's for like helping to keep your pinky in here. In fact, it is for maybe smaller hands to hold it like this, but I don't think so. No matter what, this is the greatest mouse ever. And the most futuristic mouse. Free space. I don't know what this is called. This is Logitech MX Air or directly Air. Performance laser is the same. This is from the same era. We have the same scanner in these. This comes with an embedded battery. There's a dock. You just put it in the dock and use it. But the best part with this guy is from the future. Maybe you guys know, like the new smart TVs has that remote that you use it as the cursor. This is exactly doing that 1 decade ago. Like, I really wonder when this guy came out. Okay, so Logitech Air mouse. $309. M398, right? Yeah. Yeah, MX Air. Yeah, that's the MX series. What year is it? Can I see the documentation, downloads? No. MX Air released. Let's see. (2007) MX Air. If this is a recent for that time. Officially announced today, July 12th, 14999. Yep, this guy, 2007. It is 11 years now, right? Almost there. So you use it when you place it on the ground, on the like a flat surface. It just becomes a mouse. It's a long mouse. I don't like it to be this long, but still useful. Then you just take it, it turns on these lights, and now it's in the cursor mode. You don't need to point it anywhere, but when you are holding it like that, the cursor just stays on the screen. You do a left and the cursor goes left. Do right, cursor goes right. And here's the select button, so you can just like close the tab, go to any one. I don't know where the receiver for this guy is, so I cannot show you guys, but I can have another episode for just showing off this guy. Ooh, there's my reflection. Okay. This really looks futuristic. I really like futuristic. I really like the little details on this guy, so hear this out. That's actually, there's a speaker in that just mimics that there is a scrolling motion going on. Do you see that? It just like goes slower.